Hello y'all. Welcome to part 6 of my Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia Communist Path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, Novum Vexillum. Do note I am using a sub-mod called Novum Vexillum Global Conflict. Anyway, in part 5, we occupied Somaliland. Now we must go deal with their ally, India, and the Asian Islamic Alliance, which is a faction that consists of Iran, India, and the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, and we are part of the Shanghai Pact, which consists of us, and our puppets, China and its puppets, North Korea, and the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, who is in no way just kind of communist. They just found a reason to join. It's kind of the same situation. It's kind of the same reason why India joined. They joined because we were at war with India, I believe, because we attacked Uganda. I think they guaranteed them. Then we attacked Somaliland, who joined the Asian Islamic Alliance. So that's just how everything there just sort of worked out. And let me grab my army here from Egypt. Well, they're on the border of Egyptian Sudan, basically. So take all of Army Group 1, move them to say, let me do this here. Let me grab this army here. Let me have Army 2, well, Army 3 is going to be merged with Army 2, who's just doing garrison duty at this moment. Take this force here. Put them over there, yes. So let's now disband, delete this order. Take all these divisions we have and deploy these new divisions we have in this queue. Take all of them and move them over to Asia. And this brings us up to, say, 138,000 divisions overall. So take all these units, grab them, send them to Nijgrai, and just have them hold there against the Indian forces and try to push down toward Delhi whenever we have the chance to do so. So once they arrive, it will be quite the trip, but hopefully it works out for us. And now Korea is going to help us in the war, but they're busy fighting in the Second Korean War, which is between the South Korean Anarchist Federation and the North Korean Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The Korean Anarchist Federation is part of NATO, so that will make things kind of complicated since, yeah, China, they want us to fight NATO with them, but I'm going to say no to that one. Yeah, Xi Jinping, you're on your own. I'm not getting involved there. That's terrifying. I don't want to fight NATO and the wrecking ball of a faction that is, because they just have tons of troops, tons of navy, and tons of everything, defense in depth. Also, they have nukes. I'm not sure they'd be willing to use them, but they potentially could do that. And so, advanced optics, get advanced optics research now. Good. Our armies are on their way. Just have them arrive in India soon enough. And it looks like the Chinese forces are pushing into Bihar and North Bengal. Well, West Bengal. They took North Bengal. Now they're pushing into West Bengal. And Tanzania just defeated Burundi. Are we justifying on Tanzania, or did I remember to cancel that? We are justifying on them. So let me cancel this, yes. Because it's just a waste of time since they're being guaranteed by Syria. And we're busy in another war anyway. Free military factories. Put that on gun production. Good. No national focus set. Let's go with expand to E and DF. Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan has capitulated. That's a victory for the Shanghai Pact, and that is going to be an encirclement for Iran. Maybe it depends if China can set it up properly. I don't know if they can though. Yeah, that's bad for Iran for sure, who has a lot of troops in Afghanistan that were helping the Islamic Emirate. And here's some lend-lease from Kenya, who wants to give us some artillery. Thank you, Kenya. We'll definitely use that. And can we push? What's the best place to push through here with our army? I don't know. We just need a wider front to fight India on, but we're not going to get it. We'll have to see what happens. And can I give a trait to this marshal? Maybe. So give him offensive doctrine. Yes, do that. And that costs us 15 command power, but it'll be fine. Call to arms from Afghanistan. I'm not helping you fight NATO. I'm not helping you fight NATO Afghanistan. You guys are on your own. And speaking of NATO, they're really going crazy in Korea. The Korean Peninsula has just seen some battles take place every once in a while, but it seems kind of like a stalemate currently. Hopefully it stays that way until we can defeat India, maybe, if we can even defeat them in general. And it looks like China is still, they got some units cut off here, didn't they? Or maybe no. Okay, they're connected to the front lines, actually. They're connected to supplies still. Somalia sends us some AK-47s. Thank you, Workers' Republic of Somalia. The People's Democratic Republic of Ethiopia appreciates that. And are these guys ever here? Come on. We have 2 armies. Get these guys up here. Oh my goodness gracious, I gotta fix the order, don't I? Did I even send off the second army? I did not. Oh my goodness gracious. Kenya, give us more divisions. Give us this One division you made. Thank you, Kenya. Send them off to Nigeria and Tibet in general. And now the Workers' Republic of Kenya has canceled their Lend-Lease deal. Oh well, do we push here instead? That may be a better idea. Let's drop all of our divisions. Army Group 1, send them to Bihar and push into India from that avenue of advance. And hopefully that'll be enough to just overwhelm the Indian divisions in that region. And we can just help out China and draw this war to a rapid close, since India is the last remaining major faction member of the Asian Islamic Alliance. And we can just have that victory. That'd be great. So get these units up here, please. Come on. Army 1 has made their way to China. Now Army 2, they're going to take some time. Let's just say that. They had to get all the way across the Indian Ocean. They got to get transported through China itself and into India. So that's going to be fun. So do we start pushing now with our army or no? I don't know. Coup in the Kingdom of Portugal. Okay then. And why does Army 2 have such a small front line? Interesting. So we have our troops here. They're going to have to get ready. Trying to get some organization built up before they can even advance or attempt to advance. And it looks like in response to our movements, India is building up some troops here. Attack this area. No, that's not going to work. Forget that then. Just hold on to the area and force them to send more troops here maybe. If we can just bog down as many divisions as possible, that could be beneficial for us, hopefully. And what happened here? There's still so many divisions in Tibet. They're having supply issues though, I'm noticing that. So what do we do? Do we push through India here or wait for the second army to arrive and maybe move? I had to consider my options. And it looks like Afghanistan is pushing more into Iran. That is good, and they have some encircled Turkish troops here that are just kind of there, stuck in Afghanistan. Why is there a bunch of state National Guard troops here? That is just odd. Maybe they were sending troops to help Iran. They got military access deals or something. And the forces of India try to push. We hold them back with our Chinese comrades in the field. And they're just not breaking through. They cannot pierce our lines. Big battle here. 13 divisions versus, well, 12 divisions versus 11. Hong Kong has capitulated. Now Novorossiya is going to fight Ukraine. And it's 2003, so that's going on now. Novorossiya they may lose. I'm not entirely sure, though. They don't really have too many divisions. I believe they have one military factory. Portugal leaves the European Union. They're a kingdom now. Or were they all? I don't think they were always a kingdom. I think they may have had a coup that could have taken place not too long ago, maybe. Do we push now? Where's the second army? Come on, get up here. Second army still making their way past Thailand at this point. Oh my goodness. Do we start an offensive? Let's see what happens if we do it. No, it's still too risky. Still not worth it. We could now just make a crazy move, and the Korean Anarchist Federation joined the USA. Not sure how they could already join them. They're part of NATO already. And Macau has capitulated. Who's controlling that? It's being held by Poland. Poland has landed in Macau. And Hong Kong's been occupied by Greece. NATO sea power is absurd. I don't even know. Oh my goodness gracious. Novorossiya lost to Ukraine. That was a brief war, wasn't it? But yeah, the Polish are in Macau, and the Greeks are in Hong Kong. So that's pretty crazy. Fun. Homichal is the next focus we're going to do to get a bonus while national spirit. That'll make it easier to produce infantry equipment. And over in South America, Brazil has decided they want to fight one of their neighbors, that is Venezuela. They want to fight Venezuela. That's happening. So now, call to arms from Korea and China say no. Do we start an offensive here? They're pinning. I don't know, we just need more troops in the area. Do we keep having troops defend this place? I think if we moved our divisions out of this front, the Chinese would lose it. I'm not sure though. Portugal joins NATO. Okay, I thought they're... Okay, never mind. And where's the second army? Can you guys please get to the front line? We need you here now. Just arrive faster. Arrive faster. That's all you gotta do. Just, come on. Get here. Is it worth it to even advance right now? We're just keeping so many Indian divisions tied down, but China can't really take advantage of that even, because they're busy fighting NATO in North Korea. Speaking of North Korea, Sweden's going to fight Estonia. Okay then. But North Korea, it's on fire. They have lost Pyongyang, or have they not lost yet? It's under threat. There's so many divisions, though. The USA is moving in hard. Manchuria will most likely be under threat soon from the Koreans and NATO. So the Korean Anarchist Federation is just being crazy. And also, there's a NATO naval invasion here in Shandong. That's not looking too good for China. There's like Turkish troops, French divisions, a lot of Turkish divisions, a lot of French divisions, well, 1 French division and 3 Italian divisions. NATO has so many members. Just so many. We have 37 divisions here, and we're still holding back India right now. Do we start an offensive and risk it? I say no. And our allies, what is going on in Afghanistan? Do we move away, or they can beat Iran on their own? I mean, they are defeating Iran currently. Let's just keep our divisions where they are, just to hold the line. We're really helping out the Chinese, I guess, in this region. Just making sure India is tied down and not advancing too hard. Hopefully Afghanistan and Iran can make progress more. And Afghanistan and China can make more progress in Iran. And Portugal, how did you already joined the USA? You are in their faction. How are you joining them again? I don't get it. I guess they're entering the war or whatever. I don't know. How's this war going here? Korean War is it's a big mess. Although I think the front line has stabilized a little bit, or no. I think the Korean Anarchist Federation has got a few of their divisions encircled. Macau has capitulated twice. Who landed there now? Oh, it's like Turkey this time. Yes? Oh no, it's still Poland. Okay. And there's an encirclement here in Shenzhen. The Americans have landed, and so have more Turkish divisions. Well, Turkish troops are here. Greek troops are pushing outward. And that's going to be a big front if China cannot take care of those NATO forces in Guangdong. It's just going to be, yeah, they lost those troops there. And that's just a disaster overall. Keep holding the line against India, who is just throwing their troops at the wall of divisions we have set up in Bihar, and they're just not getting anywhere. In West Bengal as well. So do we go on the offensive yet, or no? Just keep holding out, just dig in, and maybe we can make some progress eventually. The Shanghai Pact, meanwhile, in Iran, is encountering a lot of resistance, and just some bad attrition too, it looks like, just due to supplies and whatnot. India's pushing here into Kandahar. They're going to lose that province, though, I think. And what can I do? Doctrines available. Let's unlock, say, People's Army, do that. Yes. Modified government, what can we do here? Material designer, go with infantry. Or no, small arms company, do that. That is done. And do we push back this division here? Do we start an offensive just yet? I say no. Attack these divisions, however. Just one division here, they're going to lose that province. Good. Force India to fight on a wider front. Slightly pushing this province also with the Somalian and Kenyan divisions. Overrun, or attempt to overrun. Okay, never mind, that's not going to work. Forget it. Yeah, forget it. Just take this province, or no, they're going to hold it down more. Oh well, that is unfortunate. Can I deploy any more divisions? Yes, I can. Send them over to India and reinforce our units in Bihar. Now Vietnam has joined the Shanghai Pact, so they're going to be fighting against NATO and India now and the Asian Islamic Alliance. So, welcome to the chaos that is this war. They may go help over in Guangzhou. Now the Lao People's Democratic Republic has joined the faction as well. So that's a big deal. What just happened? What is going on? Oh, we had to lose ground here. What happened? What did you do, China? What did you do? What did you do? They joined a CST. I'm not... Okay, that's crazy. China, you abandoned us for Russia. We're still at war. Who even leads the Shanghai Pact anymore? We're a member of it. North Korea leads the faction. Oh no, we're doomed, aren't we? We're doomed. I'm going home. We're going home, people. We're sending all the Ethiopian troops home. Go defend Ethiopia itself. North Korea is the leader of the faction, and they're most likely going to fall soon, so no point staying around in Asia, as there's a peace conference there. They signed a white peace. The border dispute is over with. I noticed, yeah, I may have noticed that. So China and its leader, they basically threw us under the bus, or they just abandoned us, more accurately. Return back to, come on, get back to that area, please. Go to Hanoi. Can you enter into Vietnam at all? Get into Vietnam. That's all you got to do. Enter into Vietnam and just go to, oh my goodness gracious. Now we have these guys stuck here. They're leaving the area. They're leaving. We're trying to. It may not work out. These guys here are going to be destroyed. Possibly. And how's North Korea faring? They're not doing too well. Pyongyang is under threat. And I think, honestly, just due to how outrageous the situation is, I'm going to end this playthrough here, because China, they're our huge ally. We were relying on them. They're gone now. They're part of the CSTO, which is the Russian faction. Basically, at this point, they're fighting NATO, I think. But whatever. But yeah, with that said, we control a lot of East Africa. We hold the Horn of Africa. We have made Ethiopia itself larger. We invaded Eritrea. We brought that under our control, as well as Somaliland, which is being occupied, but it's going to become part of Ethiopia. I mean, it already is part of Ethiopia. We just had to deal with resistance. And then we have 3 subject states. We have Somalia, Kenya, and Uganda. It cannot be denied that the People's Democratic Republic of Ethiopia just controls the Horn of Africa as a whole, just dominates the area overall. And with that said, I'm going to end my Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia Communist Path playthrough in Novum Vexillum here. Thank you for watching. You can check out both Novum Vexillum and Novum Vexillum Global Conflict in the video description. A link to both mods are there. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like and subscribe.